Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Peterson here, and if you're watching this, you're probably in my animation class. And what we're going to do this time is we're actually going to put a different background than what you originally filmed when you took photographs of your animation cutout. And we're going to keep one with the basic background that you took, and then we're going to do it, we're just going to let you have fun with it. I'm going to actually show you how to do it with a photograph, but this also applies to if you wanted to put a video behind it. So here we go. If you're in my Canva class, you're just going to scroll down past the district links and the media links and go to photos and videos. You can pick Pixabay. I'm going to pick Pixels just because in Pixels we can also usually find some cool movies there. So I'm going to go ahead and search photos for winter or snow scene. I'm still using that snowman. So here's one that should work for me because the snowman I think is doing cartwheels. I don't even remember at this point in time. So I'm going to download it, and notice that I picked it so that it is not up and down but sideways. It's not portrait, it's landscape. So I'm going to put my snowman, in this area. And again, you have to kind of think a little bit more. You have to think a little bit more about how you're going to put that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my downloads, and there it is. But before I do anything, I want to make sure that I get it into my folder, because in Final Cut Pro you always want something in a folder. So I've put it in the folder. I'm going to go back to my Final Cut Pro, or I'm saying Final Cut Pro, that's the old school, to my Premiere Pro. So I'm going to go down here and either right click or file import, and it should probably still be in the same folder that I was in. My dogs are growling in the background, sorry. So now I'm going to take out that blue background, and I'm gonna hold on, I'm going to talk to my dogs. Hey, stop it. Stop. Sorry about that if that hurt your ears. So I'm going to grab that, I'm going to put it in there, and I'm just going to stretch it to the end of my video. And then I'm going to place my snowman where I want it. So here's my snowman in there doing a little dance. Oh, his head's falling off. This is not the good one. This one is where the black came off the background. But yours should not be any problem because a lot of you are just animating in just one color. So do I want this to be right here? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to grab it, and there is a way that you can change the size of it. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit larger, and you can either click on it. I'm double clicking and making sure that I have this chosen. I can double click on it and move it, or I can go here to position and I can actually move it there. So I'm going to move it a little bit, I think, to the left and put it on the rule of thirds. This is not the best picture behind it, and you could put a graphic behind it, like a snow graphic, which you would probably find in Pixabay better than Pixels. Let's watch it. Here we go. Play. Obviously, there's a lot I'd have to deal with because of the animation itself is not cleaned up very well, but I just wanted you to see that. You can put a different background on yours. So I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to also, let's see if we can grab a video. Now, I will tell you that if you grab a video, you want to make sure that the camera is not moving on your video. So let's change this to a video, and I'm going to do my filter to just horizontal. You could do that with your picture as well. And I'm going to go for videos and snow scenes. I'm going to go really fast. Let's see. The problem with this, I would say, though, oh, that's an animation. How funny. The problem with this is that the snow in the foreground is going to be an issue. You could always add a green screen snow in front of it or something like that. So I'm going to change this just to winter, I think, because that's not working for me. Winter. Let's see if I can get something better. angles, the camera angles are off on this. So I did check this earlier, and it was harder to find a video that I was looking for than the actual photograph. But what I would do is the same thing. I would find the video that I'm looking for. That's clouds, or else I'd do that one. I would download it. I would put it in the folder. Then I would import it to what I want. If the camera doesn't move here, this one would work. Let's see. Okay, the camera's not moving, so I could do this one. It's not going to be great because of, you know, just my animation isn't that great. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my desktop. There's the video. It should be in my downloads. So let me go here to my downloads. There it is. I'm going to drop it into my folder so that when I'm in Premiere Pro, here I am, and I go to upload and import, I did shift click for that. Then here's the video. I'm going to import it. Obviously, there's a lot to think about here, but just for fun, you could try these. Here it is. And look, my snowman is up in the air, so obviously I want to move him. Let's move my snowman over. He's a huge snowman for this. Make him a little smaller, probably. My scale is not, it's not changing my scale. So he's going to be right there, and let's see what he looks like. And you can add sounds, right? I know there's an issue with the actual snowman, but I just wanted to give you the steps. And then if you wanted, I mean, if I was doing snow, I could also put snow in the foreground with the green screen, and some of you already know how to do that. But it's the same thing. You would key out the green and put the snow on top. But probably none of you need snow, so... Anyway, then let me just show you one more thing. If you went to Pixabay, so if I went to Canva and went to Pixabay instead, then you could say snow or winter, or whatever it is you're looking for, and go to illustrations. And that does not look like winter. Let's go winter. And now for the, remember, don't ever put these top ones. So I wanted illustrations, but I'm not getting much. This would be great if it was the right way. So let's see if my orientation, I'm going to change it to horizontal. I want large size. Okay, let's see. Here's one. I'll just pick it so that we can use it. So again, oh, it's in Canva. That's funny. So they're letting me get into their Canva design. But I would download that as a PNG or a JPEG. You got the idea. But if you wanted to stay within the same genre, you could pick, you know, something that is more illustrated as opposed to a photograph or a video. But that's up to you. Or you could do one of each, or you could play around with it. So since there's 2 or 3 of you in each group, you should be able to have kind of some different backgrounds, and that should be fun. All right. I love you. I miss you already. Go out and change your world for the better. Bye now.